Hello, girls. How are you? It's Anita here from Sequins and Sand for another Friday Vibe Lunchtime Live, where we have lots of conversations, interviews, and product reviews about swimwear and your summer confidence. Hello, it's lovely to see you. If you are joining us on the recording, a big hello to you too, because I know that 12 o'clock on a Friday is Vegas time where I am. It's not going to suit everybody all the time. So I really do appreciate you tuning in. This comes to you on a Friday where our girls in Melbourne and I think Victoria are in lockdown. My hearts go out to you girls. Hopefully some of you will get a little bit of light relief tuning into something like this today. So I hope you're doing okay going into yet another lockdown. Our hearts are with you, and if there's anything we can do to keep the conversation going to help you through this time, please let us know. So today is about finding that swimsuit. Now, it's something we talk a fair bit about here, but today I wanted to focus on one particular form of help that we do here, and that's the Find Your Fit service. So a bit of background for those who are new to Sequins and Sand and to myself and the services we provide. We've been an online swim and resort wear store for over 12 years now. So I tell people I'm a bit of a nana in this space because we've been online that entire time. Way before Shopify and all those other snazzy shop-in-a-box concepts came in, we have our own custom site and a beautiful team that have been with us for 12 years. That's quite incredible in itself. And what we love to do most here at Sequins and Sand is help you boost your summer confidence. And we know that more often than not, it's getting into a swimsuit that is the hardest thing to do, but is the ticket to you diving in and enjoying summers, making wonderful memories with family and friends the way in your heart you want to, no holding back. It's really important. So today when we focus on this, I've got some notes here. So when I look down, there are my notes because I just didn't want to leave anything out today. And I'm just going to check very quickly that we are okay live. I can see some eyeballs there. So if you can tell me, girls, that you can hear me and see me, please let me know. It's always good to know that we're getting through. Let's have a quick, oh, there I am. Okay, we're good. Put that away now and focus on you. So yes, we're based in Brisbane now, but we serve women all over the world. And for a couple of years, we were in studio here in Brisbane. And that was great because we got to meet girls in person and have some other conversations. But what was really good was when somebody walked in the door, I could look at that beautiful woman and go, know that shape, know what cozies would suit, and boom, we'd go straight into it and select some swimwear that worked for her and her needs. We also do that online. There's a lot we've learned in 12 years. And the way that our website is actually designed is with your level of help in mind. So let me explain that. We know that some of you, oh, thanks, Diane. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate that. We know that for some of you, getting into a swimsuit and knowing what you want, boom, is dead easy. So go for that. Just browse away. But some of you, it might have been a while since you've been in a swimsuit, or you're really conscious about stepping into one again because maybe you're going away on holiday after the lockdown scenario. Let's not go there right now, but in our minds, Melbourne girls. Or you've got a special occasion, or you're going away with the girls, or you've just got the family coming over and you just really want to feel good in your cozy, but you're not so sure. So that's where the Find Your Fit service comes in, and that's what we'll talk about today. But for some of you, I know that it's much trickier than that. And that's where we have our online one-on-one swimsuit style sessions where you can book in to have a one-on-one with me, the Cozy Whisperer. That's what some girls call me, or the Swimsuit Whisperer for our non-Australian viewers. Hello. Cozies are swimsuits here in Australia. And the girls help with that too. So that's another way we can help. So I just want to share my screen and show you. Now, this is going to take a little bit of backwards and forwards in girls, but we will get there, I promise you. So that is the Sequins and Sand homepage. And on this homepage, you can see that it is arranged. There's our beautiful girls, all different shapes and sizes. But if you scroll down, they're the categories of what we sell. But then you get to this bit here. How can we help you today? And that was a really important question we wanted to ask up front, because some people know what they want and they just want to browse. Some people need swimsuit help. So if you want that extra bit of help, you can go there. You can also go to the change room, which is up here. All roads lead to Rome, girls. They go to the same spot. So if you are after that little bit of extra help, I want you to consider our Find Your Fit service. And that's what I'm going to focus on today. I'm going to take you through how we go through that process to come up with the swimsuit recommendations for you and your needs. So let's have a look at this page very quickly. In the change room, there's my mug, and you can hit play and I explain to you what this page is all about. There's some keywords you can put in. So if you're looking for size 26, you can put that in there. There's also this shop by shape, and I'll come back to that in a minute. That's another way you can find what you're looking for. But here we go here. If you got a quick question, you can call us or email us. And then there's the chat line down the bottom here of every page. But here it is here. Take the Find Your Fit quiz, or that's where if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can book online. So let's just go in here and have a look. There it is. So what the Find Your Fit service is based on is filling out this online questionnaire. It's really simple and easy. The only tools you will need, or the knowledge that you will have to add to it, that might take a little bit of extra effort, are your measurements. So we ask you for basic details, what you're looking for, swimwear or clothing, and in 99% of cases, people, probably more like 99.9% of cases, girls are looking for swimwear, because we know that's the tough stuff to buy. Now, let's measure up. This is really important, girls. And I have another mantra, which is actually know your shape before your size. It's quite amazing how most of the girls, we've done surveys on this and had thousands of conversations, but the first question is usually, what size am I? And I like to back up from that and say, the first question you should be asking is, what shape am I? Or if you already know that, then you are more than halfway there, because shape is how you fill a swimsuit more than your size. Now, that's a whole other discussion for another day, but I want you to just tuck that one away for later. So from my point of view and the girls' point of view in here, the measurements you put in here actually help us to get a bit of a visual on your shape. So you put in your bust measurements, waist, hips, and you measure the fullest part, okay, the fullest part of your bust. And I want you to do this when you're standing in front of a full-length mirror, preferably, and you're in your underwear. Something that's going to give you more accurate measurements and also more of an idea of your shape when you look and take a closer look. Now, it's not a time to judge. Forget that. And when you go through this, they're just numbers, right? That's all they are. They're just numbers. It's not time for you to judge yourself. Please don't do that. It's about the numbers. So put in the measurements. Now, this one here, bra size. Cup size, your bra size, is probably the best indicator of a suitable size and shape for your needs. The letter is more important in my mind than the number. So the letter, it tells me whether you've got a narrower bust or a wider bust, and how you might fill how full your bust is as well. Really important. So know your bra size, girls. If you have to duck out the back and grab one and have a look on the tag, do that. Now, we've got girls who will submit this in inches or centimeters, depending on where in the world they live, and that's okay. And the bra sizes can be European sizing. We're pretty good at converting all that. no problem. So there's a few tips on measuring. Here we go. Now, this is where it goes to the confidence element, because the other conversations we usually have is women don't walk into the shop or didn't go into the studio and say this, or online or on email and say, I'm a pear shape or I'm an apple. Some of them do. Most of them will say, I've got a big bust and I really want to make sure that's supported. Or my hips are really wide and I'm thigh conscious. I just want to cover up the tops of my thighs a little bit more. So that's what this section is all about. Again, it's not promoting anything other than to get to something that will give us a clue of something else that's really important to you when you're wearing your swimsuit. So here we go. My body serves me well, but I've fallen out of love with and these are the areas. I'd prefer not to show too much of again, that gives us a clue of where you're not so confident or what you're conscious of in your swimsuit. Yes, it's good to have bust support. And yes, bellies and busts, girls, they're the things. Bellies, busts, and hips. That's usually what we trade in. So, lifestyle. Now, this is the other big thing. You're going to be active in your swimsuit. Sure, that might mean lying by the side of the pool sometimes, but it also could mean going for a dip and a swim or doing hydrotherapy. So, unlike other bits of clothing, I guess, or maybe not so, but what your swimsuit enables you to do is really, really important. And that's the other area of focus we like to focus on here. That's where we're a little bit different. It's not just about what you look like in your togs. It's about what the togs will help you do. So a water workout warrior tells me that you're in the pool a lot and probably in a chlorinated environment. So chlorine-resistant swimwear is probably going to be a great tip for you. The same with the pool princess, but it's an occasional dip when it gets hot. So that says to me, you're not doing workouts so much. You want something that's going to cover your body and make you look good, but it doesn't necessarily have to, withstand lots of diving in the ocean or water workouts. Beach babe, again, relaxing on the beach, but also that you might be diving in those waves. So we have to consider that too. And a mum on the run. Oh, God, I remember those days. Not so much now. They'll probably be running after me soon enough. But mum on the run lets me know that you're going to need your support, right? And you don't want to be trying to bring up straps or do things up or get distracted because you're on the move and you're bending over, you're, playing with the kids. And it might be as a grandparent too, that might be your needs too, where you want to play with the kids and build those sandcastles and do all those sorts of fun things. Then we get into colour and print, because this also goes a long way to working out what swimsuit is going to suit your needs, because you might not like pink or you might hate yellow, whatever. So this just gives us more clues as well. So this is where the solutions we find, we will do our very best to satisfy these needs first. Now, prints. Most of the time, girls aren't that print specific. But I've got to say, girls, prints over plains. Prints are the masters of disguise. That's why we sell a lot of prints. But that, again, just gives us a little bit of an idea as to what kind of print is more towards your style personality. And we'll talk about that another time too. Swimwear style. This is important because not everybody wants to wear a bikini. Not everybody wants to wear a one-piece. A lot of girls, this year has been the year of the tankini. I've got to say, we've sold more tankinis, which is a long top that's worn as part of a two-piece set, than any other year. And swim dresses as well. I would say the popularity of the swim dress has gone right up there too. And then budget. How much do you want to spend? And there are the different, just give us some ranges. Now, to be honest, if you want to spend under $50, then I should really just respond by going straight to the clearance section, because most of our togs are not going to be under $50. So there we go. And then it just gets certified with a capture. So that is what it looks like from your side when you fill it out. Now, I'm just going to go back here and I'm going to remove that one. Hello, there's me again. Oh, g'day, Lizzie. How you going, honey? Now, I'm going to share. Oh, now I've got to share this one here. Now I want to show you what it looks like when when we get those Find Your Fit forms into us. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Hopefully this goes to the right one. Okay, there we go. So this is one I prepared earlier. This is one that is done in inches. So odds on it's probably somebody from outside of Australia. But that's what it looks like to us. Just comes in the form of a very simple email, but you can see all those bits and pieces are filled in there. Then what we do is I'm sorry I'm popping in and out. This is how StreamYard works. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to pop in here, 2 seconds, and somebody do some sharing music here. Oops, wrong one, girls. Sorry, flying a bit blind here. Remove, share. I have to go to the other one. I did prepare all these tabs earlier. Must be that one. Oh, where have they all gone? This one here's the one I want. I'm just going to get rid of that one so I don't get confused. I'm sorry about this. I will get there. Okay, so this came in from Lorraine. So we then got to work. So we get all that juicy information off the Find Your Fit form. And we're pretty good at this now, right? Me and the girls and I. And we go through all that information and we start to get the visual, and we then think, right, understanding those measurements, what shape is this customer? What size might this customer be? And who in our Cosy Confidence crew does she share a similar shape with? And that's really important too. So you might not know this about us, but every year we do a campaign with our Cosy Confidence crew. Last year with COVID, it was very, very different. We had to do 5 or 6 different campaigns around the country to get everybody together, not together. But the idea of that is the crew is there they're just everyday girls to show you what you might look like in certain togs. And the feedback we get is quite incredible. Women actually say, I see myself in her. I would like that, please. And that's what it's for. Because most of I'd say 95% of the swimwear shots that are out there on websites and in social media are on women who are models or have been, are models. So they've got beautifully proportioned hourglass figures usually. Sure, they might be different sizes and different bust sizes and whatnot, but usually their shape is an hourglass. So it's our way of helping you go that little bit further and trying to understand what might work for your shape. So when we went through and looked at Lorraine's numbers, we actually then got to work, and this is what our response looked like. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'll show you. Let's go back. No, well, that's what the response looks like. So really, we reiterate Lorraine's sizing. So we put that in the size calculator on the change room where I showed you before. I'll come back to that in a minute and show you how to do it yourself. But we put it in the size calculator and we work out that she's an 18 bust, 20 tummy and 24 hips. And she also told us that she was a double D cup. I think it was a 40D. I'm not going to flip back again. That will take too much time. But we converted that to what we understand here in Australia being an 18 double D. So now we've got a good idea. So straight away I can see that the 18 double D bra size matches the sizing of the measurements that she gave us. So I'm pretty confident that I can get an idea of her bust size. And then Lorraine's shape gets bigger as we go further down. So she's got what I would call the pear shape, the classic pear shape. So she's also got an 18 top and a 24 hip. Now that's more than 4 sizes in swimwear. So that's a 3 size jump because it's 18, 20, 22, 24. Everything's in even sizing with swimwear. So I would know pretty much straight away that her best bet to get the right fit is with a two-piece, because a one-piece, most one-pieces are not going to be able to satisfy more than 2 size variations, top and bottom. So that's a big tip. If you're a pear shape, that's what to look for. If your shape is out other way, you know, if you're bigger up top and narrower at the hips by more than 2 sizes, then you need to consider a two-piece for a good fit. So we go through, and then we mention to her that we think she's like Maria, and Maria's usually tuning in. So hi, Maria. How are you, darling? Maria is the pear shape girl in our Cosy Confidence crew. And the other interesting thing about this Find Your Fit form that Lorraine submitted was that she mentioned that she'd lost a whole lot of weight. And that's really common here too. We get lots of girls who are on a weight loss journey and they want to look great in their togs at any size, right? So it's important. Some might say, well, I want it for now, but I need a little bit of flexibility in the sizing because I know I'm losing more weight. And that's okay. We work with that. That's brilliant. It's good information to know, actually. And then from Maria's point of view, she's a person who's had tremendous weight loss. So straight away, I know I can marry a beautiful woman from our Cosy Confidence crew with the beautiful woman who sent in her Find Your Fit form and match the two of them up. And I just think that's so special. And yeah, that's where we go the extra mile. It's lovely to be able to do that, to put a person in your place so that you can relate to them better. So thank you for Maria too for being a part of our crew. They're all voluntary, those girls, you know, and they know what it's like not to be able to find the right swimsuit you're after with confidence, and lacking confidence in a swimsuit for some of them. So it's important. Okay, so we go through, and these are links, right? So we've got some links going on here for Lorraine to click into. So I just wanted to show you, let's see how good we are here. Stop screen. Now we're going to share again, and we're going to go up here back into the Find Your Fit service. Okay, so in the Find Your Fit service, you can do this for yourself now. You can get out your tape measure, note down all your measurements. Actually, I need to go here into the change room. That's where we need to go. Sorry, my bad, girls. I got a bit distracted then, all this flicking between tabs. So if you wanted to do this yourself at home, then this is the place to go. Head to the fitting and packing help section on the website. Just want to check that that's what we're looking at. Yes, we are. And when you go there, we've already been to this page just very briefly, but there's me again. That's to anchor you so you know where you are. Scroll down here and go to the size calculator. So you put in your measurements. So I know from before with Lorraine, it's a 114, then 104, and 134. Okay, so the numbers relate to roughly, and this is not gospel, right? But it's where we always come to first. It's a good place to start. It's just a guide. It's not the Bible, right? So with these measurements, we say on average across all the labels that we sell, if you are this measurement, then you're about an 18 in the bust, a 20 in the waist, and a 24 across the hips. And then in brackets, they're the clothing sizes that would relate to if you were shopping for clothing. So, and you don't have to hit the calculate button, it actually automatically comes up. So that then gives you an idea when you are shopping for togs that take your fancy, what sizes you should be looking for. So, but then if we come up here, this is the other bit that's really good. Shopping by shape. Now, when you know your shape, so we've said before that Lorraine was like Maria in that she had wider thighs than up top across her bust. So that's where I'd look first. Now, when we enter all of our swimsuits into the website here at Sequins and Sand, it takes a very long time. I've got to tell you, there's a lot of information to enter, but it's well worth it. The more information we can give you, the easier it is for you to make your decision. So in this section, every swimsuit is tagged by a body shape. And we do ours a little bit differently too. We don't say we tag by pears or apples or triangles, because you girls like to focus on the parts of your body that you want to have supported or that you're more conscious of. That's what we do too. So here you'll see that there's recommendations for big busts, for rounder tummies, for wider thighs and hips, and long body swimwear is really a common one too, long torsos. So let's go in there. And there she is, the lovely Maria. At least we're consistent. There's a beautiful Maria. There's some looks ideas for you. But all of these here, we are confident are the right shape for a pear-shaped body, or a body that has wider thighs than up top. And also if you want to cover the tops of your thighs, if you're more conscious of them. So the 3-tier is a great option, and Maria loves that. This one here is for a fuller bust, but also wider hips and thighs. So you can still be, how do I explain it? You can still want that coverage as well as wanting to cover your thighs. And this is a nice longer tankini style. This is a swim dress that will do the tricks. This triangular top is perfect, blah, blah, blah. We go through it all. The bandos are great. This one here is fantastic because it highlights a nice high waist, and the V will create beautiful interest all up top, which is what you want as a pear shape. And it goes on. Then there's some clothing that works as well. So that's another spot that you can go to on the website to find out about the best togs for your shape and needs. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. You know where to go now yourself. You know where to put in your measurements, how to take them, and then where to go to find that extra little bit of help. I just want to make sure that I've covered everything off. Yeah. So the other thing to remember, girls, is actually, you know, I'm just going to do one more thing. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go here. I'm just going to quickly show you this because I can. Love saying that. We do that in the Summer Confidence Society. Because I can show you this, I am going to, where is my beautiful Maria? There she is. So this is the Cozy Confidence homepage. Look at these beautiful girls. Just want to make sure you're seeing me. Okay, there we go. I love showing this page. I'm so proud of this work. And the beautiful Evie. Evie, if you're watching, Evie does this website for me. She's a Wix wonder. But there are our beautiful crew. We've done lots of campaigns over the years. We've done, I think, at least 5 now, possibly 6. Lizzie, if you're still tuning in, you might be able to answer that question. You've been there from the beginning. There she is. But do you see how the girls are all shapes and sizes? And that's what we want to show you. Different shapes and sizes so you can find yours. I love that shot with all the girls marching down the beach. So up here in the crew section, last year we had to do things by location. So that was done a little bit differently. These Castle, Felicity, Denise and Jane. Hello to you all if you're watching. Beautiful job. There they are, beautiful girls. I get distracted. I could look at this all day. And then our other locations. But here, before, remember I talked about Maria. So when we responded to Lorraine with her Find Your Fit, we always try and relate it back to somebody in our crew, and we direct them here. So this is cozyconfidence.com.au, and I'll put the link in the feed, but you can see for yourself there. That is the URL, the place to find it. Cozy is spelled with a double S-I-E here. Cozyconfidence.com.au, and there's Maria. She tells you her story, and then here she is in different campaigns. This is from a where she's wearing the styles that we know works best for her shape. So there you can get a sense of her pear shape, right? How she's narrower across the top than she is across the thighs. There are different things to suit. There's the 3-tier and that lovely triangle top. That's what you should look for, girls. And then last year, she was here with me at the Burbs. There she is in a 3-tier again. And you can see how those frills balance out the top, girls, so that the focus is up here, but it balances out, gives a bit more width at the top, which is what you need to balance out the bottom. The other beautiful girls. There they are. Different style. There's the bandeau. Maria rocked the bandeau. It's beautiful. Lizzie, watching Lizzie. Here we go. And again, this is a great style because it brings, and that one's coming back in stock soon, girls. Just a bit of an insider tip for you. Coming back, there's Helen and Tasha. So those crisscross shapes, you know, brings the attention up, and that's what you want. So that's the other place to go, is the Cosy Confidence website, where you get to see women just like you in their togs. So know your measurements. Put them in the size calculator. Go to the fittings and fit and help section of the website. Go to the size calculator, put in your measurements, go into the shop by shape and click on the one that best serves you, what you're looking for. And that's where you start your search. Otherwise, send us a Find Your Fit request, a quick questionnaire, that's a bit of a tongue twister, and let us do the hard work for you. And if you would like even more help, then we do online Zoom fittings where we do it like this, online, face-to-face, and we get togs ready for you. We get you to fill out the Find Your Fit form first, because that gives us a heads up and we can get some togs ready to show you. And then we go through them like this, face-to-face. So it's just like being in studio again with us. So, yeah, all the different ways we can help you find the right swimsuit for your shape and needs here at Sequins and Sand. If you've got any questions, please put them in the chat. I'm happy to answer them. And if you need a hand to find the swimsuit that's right for you, then head over and fill out a Find Your Fit quiz today. We'd love to help you out. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And Melbourne girls, thinking of you. Reach out online. Keep the conversation going. We're here to help. Thanks so much. Bye.